A judge has sentenced former police officer Kim Potter to 2 years for the death of Daunte Wright.
She will spend 16 months in prison and 6 months on supervised release. Potter was convicted of first and second-degree manslaughter in December. She claims she mistook her handgun for her taser when she fatally shot the 20-year-old during a traffic stop last year. For more on this, we want to bring in attorney and legal analyst Joe Tamburino. Thanks for joining us. First, can you break down
Thank you for having me.
Can you break down the sentencing for us? Did it play out the way you expected it to?
Yes, it in fact did. At the beginning of this case, we had the prosecutors asking for more time, up to 15 years. But then it was only last week that the prosecutors submitted another argument saying that the judge should give what's called a guideline sentence of 7 years. But then the defense made a very compelling argument as to why that sentence should be less. And the judge obviously agreed.
Hey, Joe, what were the prosecution and the defense teams both asking for, and what were their arguments?
Well, the prosecution actually was a little bit confusing because originally, up to a couple of weeks ago, they wanted what's called an aggravated sentence, meaning more time than what the Minnesota guidelines call for. The guidelines call for 7 years. They wanted the judge to go up to 15 years. But then literally days ago, they submitted yet another position saying they changed their mind and they would be fine with a guideline sentence. But then what the defense had is what's called amenability to probation. The defense was able to lay out that this particular person is quite amenable to probation and that a lengthy prison sentence would not be appropriate. And obviously the judge agreed.
Take out all the legal semantics. Watching the sentencing hearing, it appeared that the judge grew rather emotional in delivering her reasoning behind why she chose this lesser sentence. Can you give us any feedback on that?
Yes, though we are all professionals and though judges are the rulers of the courtroom and they try to remain as stoic as possible, this is still human drama. This is still real lives that are being affected, as well as lives that have been lost. So it's very difficult at times to retract yourself from the human emotion that's happening. Even earlier today, we saw the prosecutor, Mr. Frank, choke up a little bit. It does happen sometimes.
Absolutely. This was a tough case to get through. Thank you for your excellent perspective, Joe Tamburino. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.